Hey there, Cheesemeisters, and welcome back to the Peach Pod. That would have been Incense and Peppermints by Strawberry Alarm Clock. That was playing in the Peach Pit when Brandon and Emily were having. Just kidding. That would have been Every Day of the Week by Jade again, because it's on the soundtrack. That was playing at the park. Just kidding. That would have been Comfort of a Stranger by Ray Pruitt, because it has to be a song by Ray Pruitt.
Wow, that's
All of
the
those
most
songs.
fake outs we've had for.
It's because I had like it was like Inception. I had to go like one layer deeper,
Oh God.
because I needed to implant in everyone's mind Comfort of Strangers. And now it's in there. This week, Cheesemeisters, we are watching and talking about season 5, episode 13, Up in Flames. Original air date November 30th, 1994. How's this feel for some sweeps?
Nuts.
Just right there. I mean, we did a lot this sweeps. Dylan
No
had it
kidding.
almost died. He had crazy fucking dreams. The Rolling Stones were here. Just a lot. And then this. Okay, let's start here. Before we get to did you throw up in your mouth or throw something?
You also didn't introduce yourself.
Oh fuck, you're right, I didn't. Unlike my flippant son, I am proud of you. My name is Jeff. And joining me on the other end of the internet, my cuz-host.
I'm Leslie, and did you know I got the highest points in my brownie troop for fire building?
That's right. Fucking foreshadowing.
So much foreshadowing.
Yeah. It's been going on for a minute. But I want to start here because it's about me. I would like to ask how good a job I did of not spoiling any of the things that happened in this episode that made you go, Emily's back? Everyone's on fire?
No, you did a great job. I mean, you've always done. This is not new. You have hidden things very well.
No, but I feel like this one's pretty impressive because there were so many things that would be you had no clue that Emily was coming back at all until you heard her on the phone. So what was your reaction to, no, not Brenda?
One, I think I stalled on the Brenda because I was like, Brenda? Also, it got spoiled right before I watched because it was in the synopsis, and I was like, what?
Ah, fuck.
I know.
What do you think synopsis is for?
I don't mean to, but listen, Jeff, words are in front of me, and I am trying to be better than everyone else and actually read the things in front of me. So sometimes I forget, my brain forgets to tell me, don't read the summary, Leslie, because it's going to spoil things.
Everything you just said, but replace words with boobs, and it's me.
I mean, fair enough.
Did you put boobs in front of me? I'm going to look at them. I know I'm not supposed to. It's going to spoil things. But they were there. I had to look at them. That's how it goes.
I mean, as long as you don't comment on it or, stare a long time, like some of my medical students do. And the funny thing is, I know they're thinking. I know they're looking over my body to be like, what did I forget to check?
I bet it was the titties.
I
Did I check both nipples? I should check them again.
They don't check those. Not at this school. We don't do that.
Oh, okay. They just assume you have them and go about their day.
Yep.
All right, that's one approach, I suppose. Okay. Did you throw up in your mouth or throw something this episode?
I threw up in my mouth every time Griffin was being a little bitch.
So every time Griffin was griffining? Every time
Griffin. He was in such a mood.
Oh my God. Well, it's his name wouldn't put on the flyer. Wouldn't you be upset?
But then, didn't it end up working out perfectly? Like, this is why Angela Martin doesn't want her name on the Belschnickel Christmas party. They're like, where would your name be?
I don't know what any of those words mean.
You should have watched The Office more.
Yeah, I don't. Okay.
Someone knows what I'm talking about, and they're cheering.
Good. I'm so happy. I thought it was like a real thing, it sounded that sentence you spoke sounded like the subplot from some kind of Real Housewives episode.
How dare you assume
I don't know.
I watch Real Housewives. Also, no shade to anyone who does, but I don't.
I don't watch it, but I know them from The Traitors.
Oh,
which is
Okay.
like my new favorite thing. Have you watched The Traitors?
No, I would only be interested in watching for his wardrobe.
The, look, that show doesn't work at all if Alan Cumming isn't over the top in every instance of everything. Like it's 100% camp and it's
Okay.
so fun. Like I'm just in it for the camp. If I don't understand the gameplay, like the strategy doesn't make any sense. It's mostly just a lot of reality TV people, Real
Mm,
Housewives, Survivor contestants, Olympic gold medal skaters, lots of random folks. Fucking Michael Rappaport, Jesus Christ. He was a hot mess. Uh,
oh.
and pretending like all of this is real. Like they're all leaning in so hard. Like when like some of the challenges are like creepy on purpose
Oh,
and
no.
but kind of like in a fun way, like a horror escape room kind of situation or like creepy baby doll heads. Like it's real. It's oh yeah, no, it's nuts. But they all act like um this is real life or death. And I'm like, you guys are so silly.
Yeah.
Like this is so funny. And then Alan comes in wearing everything and then like and he says like murder and
Murder.
traitors.
Traitors.
And like when someone is killed and he comes into the breakfast room where they're all eating salmon and stuff and pastries, um, he takes the picture of the person who died, says something about them, and throws it on the ground. And the
This
picture
is
shatters. It's so great.
oh, this does sound delightful.
It's kind of amazing. Yeah,
But
no, I
again, give me the
full-throated recommendation.
give me the parts that are only Alan Cumming because I really don't think I would give a shit about anyone else or anything else.
Probably not. I don't either, but I love the camp of it. It's so fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So full-throated recommendation of The Traitors.
Traitors.
The Traitors. Um,
Traitors.
all right, we've gone far afield. Uh it's okay with me. All right, so so much this episode. So this episode starts out with Brandon and Kelly um foraging for petones, which is what Liam when he was a baby called pine cones. Yeah.
Oh,
He would carry
P-tones.
he would pick up petones and carry them around and like it's adorable. Um so Brandon and Kelly doing their best impression of 3-year-old Liam, collecting bags upon bags of petones so that they could seemingly start a fire. Like,
Every single night of the week.
yeah, they're gonna burn some shit, every day of the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, even on Sunday. Fireplace of the wake. So that's what they really meant. That's why they played that song.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so they just flammable material is what they're collecting. And Cindy calls Brandon flippant, which makes me happy. Because
It's a
he
vocab word.
it is. It's a word that like people don't use enough. I like to use it. It's fun for me.
Yeah.
And I remember when Cindy said it in this episode, and I was like, Cindy went flippant on us. It made me very happy.
Well, she's back in school, so
She's learning all the words.
yeah, she is.
All of the big words that Cindy knows. And she's proud of Kelly for potentially being on the cover of 17 magazine.
They keep going
That
back and forth on this, acting
uh
like she's gonna be on it. Oh, I might be. I don't really know. And
huh.
granted, that feels totally realistic.
It's gone pretty quickly though.
Yeah.
I mean, they were just doing the photo shoot 2 weeks ago when Roland Turner was talking about the kosher pickle. And now here we are, end of November, and she's probably going to be on the cover now. Um, the magazine industry, lightning
Well,
pace.
thank God they got those photos before she was singed by flames.
Oh, the
Thank
crispiness of
God.
Kelly coming up. Forget about it. You never know what's going to happen. Because Steve's having another party, and he wants to paper the Peach Pit with flyers and adverts. He and Griffin are working together because good job. Griffin found a house for them to hold the party in, and Steve has to smooth things over with Nat. What about the rug store? Rug store's not
Too
ready yet, Nat.
flammable.
Yeah, no shit. Too many pine cones or rugs. And Nat's like, no, it's fine. Like, look, we're not tied at the hip. You can host an offsite party. It's totally okay. Nat effectively washing his hands of the entire endeavor.
You know,
Um,
Nat later on when he gets a call from the Walshes saying, "Oh my God, there was a fire." Nat's like,
yep,
"Woo!"
bullet dodged. You know who else dodged a bullet? Griffin, because his name's not on the flyer.
Yeah,
So, and
Steve probably couldn't spell Griffin,
that's probably true. Um,
but
he
yeah,
kept
he just
confusing him with a phoenix.
just walks away
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know her.
Nope. I wasn't here when that happened. And then Val comes in and she's like, I got a flyer. Can I help? I want to help. Let me help. I'm gonna help. Okay. I'm helping. And so that she's now it's a 3-person operation, her and Steve and Griffin, and they are going to put on the most unlikely party you've ever heard of. They've got a house, an empty house that's for sale by Guy Owens, I think is what it said on the sign. Um, And Val's like, "You're doing this in 2 days." And Steve's like, "Yeah, of course." And she's like, "Really?" And he's like, "Yeah." Um, and no one says, "Wait a minute. Um, okay, you're gonna feed your how are you gonna feed people?" Steve's like, "Don't worry about it. I got my guy Eduardo here, who can cook for 500 people using only the stove that may or may not be working." I
No,
don't think this is likely. They
no.
don't have a truck. So to borrow that from Ray in exchange for letting Ray play in one of the mood rooms, the chill room upstairs, which is perfect for the chill room.
Do they have a hookah
Um,
lounge?
I don't know. We're gonna have to discuss what we think the other mood rooms were because I don't know. As far as I know, they only had the chill room and the Steve and Val about to bone room. Those are good rooms, I think. But where are the rest of the room? They're the water balloon room. I don't know. Maybe it's the same room.
Which they should have kept.
They should. That would have been helpful.
It would have.
Um, yeah. Where are those yahoos? Um, and so they're having this party, and he's entrusted all of the advertising to David and Claire, who, as we saw last episode, now know how to internet
Sure.
because they shit talked Rolling Stones fans last week, trolls, and this week they are posting invites to parties in an online forum on Delphi. Um, Here's a thing that's possible in 4K, although I didn't even watch it in 4K. I just paused my thing. Did you look and see what the other forums were?
Okay. I thought about pausing and looking, but I didn't. Although one of them, I'm pretty sure said Batgirl,
Yes, I did.
and I went, "Is that Batboy's girlfriend? Like,
You
is
don't know who
this
Batgirl is?
or like the actual comic character? Like,
I I mean, yeah, I mean, Batgirl is a comic book character.
there are. I mean, listen, it was the '90s. Batboy was a thing." For all I know, and I never saw this on the National Enquirer cover at the grocery store,
No, not
Batboy could have had a
that.
girlfriend. I'm
No, not that Bat.
that
No,
sounds
it's
perfectly
Batman. This is Batman related.
okay,
Um,
still perfectly logical of me to bring up
yes,
that idea.
I agree. This it was most likely National Enquirer related.
But anyway, so the Batgirl, the series or movie we will never get to see, fuck you.
Yeah.
I forget which company now. Fuck all of them.
That's Warner Brothers.
Oh, what a shame.
I don't know. And the
Karma's a
and
bitch, isn't it?
and the
Anyway,
Warner's sister Dot. Um,
so Batgirl. Well, yeah, tell me
yeah,
the groups.
so here are the online forum choices. And I also was wondering if it made any sense what David accidentally does. But it does. All right. So these things they're numbered. I didn't write down all the numbers. I wrote down the two that matter. But um they scroll so you can see. At the top, this is in order. Old movie buffs, singles over 60, country western line It just stops. I think it's probably line dancing.
Oh, okay.
Fabulous Meals for Pin. Don't know what that means. Green Thumbs, some gardening group. College Party Line. Homebrew. Generation X, which is different than the singles over 60. Um, College Party Line, again. British Comedies. Dog's Man's Friend. Batgirl Lives.
Yes.
The Education Forum. Beyond Cyberpunk. Sports Talk. There was an exclamation point,
Of
so I had to.
course.
And then things start to repeat. Old Movie Buffs, Singles Over 60, Country Western, Fabulous Meals for Pen, and then Women Seeking Women, which is line 115, followed by College Party line 116. So that is where David and Claire were posting things. And David accidentally oopsed it.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Retrieve, repost. I know what I'm doing. And
Do
he
you?
did. Well, he did. He invited people successfully. And that's when Ray is like, "Oh, there's a party," and Donna's like, "You should play," and he's like, "I don't think I can do it."
Yeah.
Uh, and oh, but during the P-Tones conversation, Emily calls, and she's like, "Hey, gonna be in town. Want to pick me up at the airport and probably do it?" And Brandon's like, "Sure." I can't see a single reason standing in this room holding a giant bag of P-Tones why I shouldn't do this. And so,
Later on, David goes, "The fire starter girl?"
yeah, the fire starter girl. He's
And I'm
like,
like,
"Yes, David, that one."
keep dropping the hint.
Uh-huh.
Please.
No, they
Thank
weren't
you.
subtle about it.
No.
No. And so the Kelly and Brandon show up in the couple's house, which Claire points out. Everyone's dating. Yay.
No, I think it was
Um,
Kelly who said that, like, oh, and I guess we've entered the couples only room, which I'm like, you're
oh, and
part
then
of a
Claire was
couple.
like, "Yep, everyone's part of a couple."
It was weird.
Um, yeah, I mean, I, I I just want to remind everyone that we all agreed to come to this self-help seminar. What an odd thing to say.
Oh no.
You know,
Oh, there's about to be breakups. Got it.
no, it just, like, why would you? Okay, you pointed that out. All right. Although, I mean, this episode is layered with people thinking about exes. There's a lot of that happening here. Um, and Kelly's a little salty with Brandon, so they go in the bedroom and they work it out. And he's like, he says things in a weird way again, where he's like, over, 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 all the way over, 100% over. I
No
believe you.
feelings.
That's right. Let's make out on the bed. Pine cones.
Why is it? You know what? This is the. I was about to be like, why is it always Emily's getting the shaft? And then I realized, oh wait, no, he picks Emily in this case. Never mind.
Yeah. She did get the shaft.
Well,
The pole of Walsh.
the one they want,
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Honey.
the one that I want.
Um, so whatever, they smooth it over, but he's gonna pick Emily up at the airport and not go to the lesbian house party fire. And so, like, the party gets ready and it's gonna go and everything's happy times, but there's a fuse that keeps blowing, and Muntz is there just helping, just being Muntz, trying to pick up on lesbians. Um, but and you asked the question, you texted me, how did Steve know they were lesbians?
Yes.
It because they come in and pay 2 by 2. It's this
Okay.
whole scene when they're coming in and it's like 2, 2, 2, 2, and it just keeps going. And you see Steve have like these are couples. Like, he has a realization as it's happening.
Yeah. No, I guess that was the only thing I could think of that made sense to me. Because otherwise, I was like, they're not dressing them any particular way. Like, they're not trying to make these look like what 90s TV would have
Right.
been like. This is what lesbians look like.
No, it was just that they were coming in as couples.
Is Steve going to get charged with a hate crime?
It's not Steve's fault. It's these lesbians. They showed up, the house burned down.
They invited them to a
Uh,
party and then there was a fire.
Right.
I'm just saying
That's the order in which things happened, so
they
that is obviously
don't you
causal.
don't you blame the lesbians.
Look, I think
Even
there's a lot of things possibly at fault for this fire that we're gonna have to discuss, but I don't think you could because it might be a correlation, but it could be, there could be a causality here that when you accidentally invite lesbians, your house burns down. We don't know.
I totally almost looked up on the internet this week to be like, have lesbians ever been described as flaming? Because that's usually only attributed to gay men.
Flaming.
Yeah.
You know me, Marge. I like my beer cold, my TV loud, and my homosexuals flaming. I mean, we were just talking about Alan Cumming and his fabulous traitor's
I know,
outfits.
but again, that's usually, I don't know why, but I've
Yeah,
only ever heard it attributed to gay men and not gay women. So, like,
I think that's probably correct in its slang usage. Like, I think you're correct.
okay.
Yeah, I'm
So,
not saying that the terminology is correct. I'm
no,
saying that your understanding of its usage is correct.
I appreciate the clarification for our
Yeah,
listeners.
I could tell you were confused.
I
You're like,
just,
Jeff thinks that all gays are flaming. This is
no,
weird,
I didn't think that.
but
No.
not the lady gays.
Why can't the lady gays be flaming?
I know. Come on, they can dance and dress however they please. Um. Anyway, this party's going on, and the lesbians are having a nice time. Um. And Valerie points out that if this was a room full of gay dudes, it probably wouldn't go so well. And Steve's like, "You're not wrong. I had this whole thing last year at the keg house where I outed somebody because I'm an asshole." Um, but at least Steve learned that lady gays are fine.
Did he?
What? No, because they burnt his house down.
Oh my god.
They're gonna land him in the hoose cow.
That's like blaming the women who were killed but in the Salem witch trials for the fires.
Sure, because the witches.
Jesus.
I know. Oh, now you're blaming Jesus? Okay.
Our Father, who art in heaven,
See?
Jesus
Well,
saves.
it worked, right? All right. So this
That's
party's
what I'm
continuing.
sorry. That is where that took me out. I might have thrown up in my mouth a little bit at that. And not at Christianity, just at the usage of it,
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. Look, 2 episodes, it was convenient for some people to remember that they're Jewish. This episode is convenient for people to remember that they're Catholic or Christian. So it's fine. Religion is a convenient thing to have when you need it.
Yep.
So anyway, this party's going, and it's a lot of work for Steve running around and Val because the lights keep going out, the fuse keeps blowing. Um, Everybody seems to know how to fix the fuse. I think Griffin fixes it, Muntz fixes it. It's everybody's job to
No one
replace the
fixes
fuses.
it. They like look at it for a minute. I'm sorry.
Oh,
They
they
do
put a
the
new
thing.
fuse in. They replaced the fuse. None of these guys are electricians, not even Eduardo, who's
Eduardo
like,
is
this is bad.
closer to a technician or mechanic than Griffin is. Griffin's never touched a thing in his life.
No, it's true. And Eduardo is like the only one who goes, this is bad.
He should have left.
Yeah,
He
he's
should
like
have
muy
started.
peligroso, and we're like, sí, Eduardo, muy peligroso. It's very dangerous, this situation you're all in.
Get out of here.
Yeah, and then so they go upstairs and they check out. We spend like 5 whole minutes with people saying what a good musician Ray is, which is an amazing scene for me. Like he's playing "Comfort of a Stranger." Did you even see this? You probably didn't.
No, it was cut.
Fuck. All right, so here's what happens in this scene. They go up into the chill room, and Donna's just lounging in her spaghetti strap
Oh my
situation.
god.
And Ray's sitting on a stool, comfort a stranger. And Griffin's like, I can't believe you let this guy come to my party. And
Stop.
yeah, and Steve is like, he loaned us the truck. It's a business deal. Calm down. You and Donna aren't even dating anymore. Fucking knock it off. And he's like, he made me look like a clown. And you're like, no, you look like a clown because you tried to fly her to Catalina and bone her and you didn't even know. And now you do, and you're an a-hole. And then Kelly and Val are up there too. And Val's like, it is so much. There's so much Poochie happening in this where they're like, what's his name again? Poochie. And she's like, Is that Donna's boyfriend? What's his name? Ray Pruitt? Ray Pruitt sings good. He's a good guitar player. I really like his music. Ray is good.
Oh
Um,
my god, the
it's a lot.
setup.
It's a lot of that for what's going on in this room. Um, so everyone's having a nice time. And then, they go back downstairs, and then Muntz is like, Steve, there are Yahoos. And Steve's like, I fucking hate Yahoos. And he goes upstairs, and when you know it, Munt's not going to steer you wrong. There were Yahoos. There were 2 Yahoos up there throwing water balloons out the window. Um, Not Claire flashing people from the top of a hotel during her prom anymore. It's these 2 guys. And they're like, get out of here, Yahoos. And the Yahoos, they leave.
The
And
Utes.
then Valerie is like, hey, Steve, um, let's fuck. And Steve says, okay.
Finally.
Yep. Yay. Um, so that's happening, and it gets pretty hot and heavy. So hot that the building catches fire.
Oh, these damn women
I know. And
lighting
they're
fires with their hoo-has,
the friction. It's a friction fire.
rubbing their boobs together.
Yes, please.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I wasn't thinking about Claire. Leave me alone.
I know, I love Claire going like, "Don't worry, Brandon won't cheat, believe me." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"You all weren't even together. He
Yep.
wasn't with anyone. You don't stop acting like you know him, Claire. God."
She knew him last year when she had some really decent music and handcuffs.
And
Um,
literature.
and good literature, yeah, for sure. Um, and so they're back down at the party, and Allison comes over, and Muntz is like, finally, I fucking this girl all night long, and she's coming over here. And so Muntz is like, hey, you want to dance? Because you definitely are coming over here to talk to me. And she's like, Muntz, no one told you that Steve invited a bunch of lesbians. It's cute. No, I came to dance with this chick because she's fucking hot. And Claire, if she wasn't dating David, would have gone right with it.
See, but no, they give us a fake gay panic moment, and I'm just gonna start doing Claire's face every time she does the
Claire does make some faces. When David accidentally posted it in the wrong forum, she had a whole look on her face too.
what I know, like,
I know.
listen, I too have been so eager to show that I can work when I do get work that it's a little much.
Yeah, it's
Whatever.
that.
There are plenty of overactors.
That's right. Um, Kip does the eyebrows. You can see my eyebrows this time. A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Did you put
A little
some
bit.
mascara on them?
No, I think it's just the lighting.
Oh, well, there you go.
Um, anyway, and so now they're all dancing, and Allison's girlfriend is like, Allison, you're being kind of cunty, like just by her like body language,
Yeah.
and the way she says Allison. Um, and so Kelly is like, I gotta pee, but first I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna get a cab.
I
Um,
know.
and because Brandon's not showing up, he's fucking hanging out with Emily, and but I'm gonna go pee. And so she gets in like the longest pee line, and Allison's like, being a woman, right? And Kelly's like, and there's 2 of them living in your house. This is a lot for you. Um, I don't know anybody pees anywhere. And
I don't know why that tickled me so much. See?
this is true. I got my finger on the pulse. I know what's like.
Continue.
Yeah. And so Kelly's like, oh, there's a secret bathroom downstairs. Don't tell anybody. And so they go to do that.
How does she know
And
this?
because she looked at the blueprints. I mean, when Griffin got the house, first he had to run it by Kelly, and she had to check the blueprints out. Um, Meanwhile, Brandon and Emily are having a date night, and she doesn't really have to go back to the airport tonight. She can hang around for a couple weeks, depending. And Brandon's like, "Look, I got this thing called a girlfriend." And then, they just sort of rehash the relationship and, like, where things are now. And I would have stayed if you had asked, bad timing, et cetera, et cetera. And he takes her back to the hotel and is going to leave her for the night. And then he doesn't. Um,
He
so,
says, "Fuck it. Fuck everything. Burn this bridge. May the bridges
that's
I
right.
burn light the way."
Yep, I'm doing it. Um, and, oh, yeah, he has all these, like, flashback memories to last year, and so does Kelly during the Santa Ana. She has the flashback memories to Dylan and their relationship and all of that, so I can't see how that's foreshadowing in any way. Um, but I just felt like I should mention it. And,
No, I caught that.
yeah, there's a thing happening in this episode.
Sometimes I
Eh,
pick up on what they're laying down,
sometimes they lay it right down. Smack 'em yak 'em.
like Kelly
And,
not eating.
uh-huh, right, exactly, you picked up on that real good. Um
Well, when you know, you know.
you know. And so anyway, the house catches fire. Allison and Kelly are trapped in the screening room where Gone with the Wind, which features a giant
Dude,
conflagration.
I didn't even think
Not for
about that
nothing.
until now. Oh,
Yeah, not for nothing. And then they go into the bathroom and say the Our Father, and the firemen get there. And Griffin sneaks off. And um, this is I I was watching this time, and here's what I was thinking. I wonder how they shot this fire because it looks really realistic. Like, it looks like they set a house on fire in a neighborhood.
they might have.
I can't imagine that they would've.
I
Like,
mean, they do that though. The Gone with the Windfire in particular was a bunch of old set pieces because MGM did well, a bunch of them didn't used to keep stuff
right.
from past films. And so it was a massive studio fire.
I mean, it looked like it was. Like, it looked like they really set a fire, and Griffin saved Steve and Valerie, um, in the middle of the fire, which is good. Um,
Wait, you mean
not
Val?
Griffin.
I mean Ray.
I meant Ray. Yeah, I meant Ray, not Griffin.
Griffin didn't do shit.
Griffin didn't do anything helpful to anybody. Um, did you know that present day Jamie Walters is a fireman?
Stop it, really?
Mhm.
That's two men to come out of this show and go do something in public service.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
So shouts to
awesome.
Scott. So yeah. Anyway, Kelly is gonna catch fire, and she's like, Brandon doesn't even know this is happening, and she's right because Brandon is fucking Emily right now, and that's the end of the episode. Kelly's gonna get rescued. The firemen show up. So,
Even though there's
but
a window right above them.
yeah, I never noticed it until you pointed it out this time, but you're right, there is a window.
Listen, I don't just look for escape routes wherever I am in real life. I look for them in movies.
It's
And
fair.
I'm going to make an argument right now because, granted, I know they're panicked. And also, the window is above them. So, like, they would have to get on something or boost another person. But also,
Mhm.
like, adrenaline is an amazing drug, people. They could
Yeah.
have taken her sweater, punched through the window, and
Mhm.
it's like, fire or get scraped by glass. I think I'm going to risk the glass.
Yeah. You know what I just realized? Because you're talking about, other means of, egress.
Escape. Oh.
Um, there's something about this lesbian bar only has one fire exit. Enjoy your death trap, ladies. Quote Homer Simpson. It was a real thing that happened in the Simpsons episode.
I
So he knows.
remember.
He
Yeah.
knows. We all know that, lesbians start fires.
What if where there are large groups of women because of the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory,
Oh, sure.
all like what if only like instead of like the room of requirement where doors pop up, exits just disappear because they're like, oh, it's a bunch of women. They can all pile out of this one. They're all thin.
That's right, they'll fit. Um,
God. Okay.
hashtag American Girl.
I not even gonna bother correcting you on how wrong you are. Um, but no, I was just thinking about like I wish I had done some research into like how they did the fire and then also like how they choreographed because people get pushed down
Yeah.
and it looks genuinely frightening.
Mhm. It looks the way that you would think that would look. Like, they do
Yeah,
a really good job with that entire action set piece. Like
because there would absolutely be assholes who don't think to be calm and just push people out of the way to save
Mhm.
themselves.
Yep. But David is not one of those assholes. He's like, "Calm down. We'll get everybody's fine. I got
Yeah.
it." Um, so that's what happens in this episode. What's this episode really about? I have so many notes.
I have a few. So I'm eager to hear yours, but my first one is don't get swept up in the past.
Okay.
Obviously
Smart.
we have Brandon getting swept up in the idea of Emily because she's back.
That's right.
Um, Kelly's swept up in the idea of Dylan because the Santa Ana wins.
Yep.
Wind sweeps you up. Steve is swept up in the idea of Val again because he just really wants to get laid.
Well,
And
and
also,
also Val's hot and she's not wearing underwear. Come on.
okay, I have no commentary. Um,
Just what happened.
it's not the problem with the line, it's the problem with how close they were, and, like, there's again, I'm I'm an icy snob now. There's no shoulder movement to suggest he is feeling up anything. There wasn't even time between like, one line and the next line. I don't know. It
You
was
can't see
weird.
his hands at all. They're probably on her ass.
I
Like, you
know,
wouldn't
but,
be able
like
to see that from the
no, you
shot they
wouldn't,
took.
but, like, again, there are movements you can do above to suggest, like, your shoulder would move,
Ah,
something. They're just standing there staring at each other. "You're not wearing underwear." It's
maybe
like,
he feels it with his Schwanzstücken. It's a divining
anyway.
rod for panties.
Don't get swept up in the past. That's all.
Okay. Got it. It's fair. Um, I think that this episode is primarily one of the things about yahoos and what
Okay.
happens when yahoos get involved. Steve is hosting another party. Yahoo. Putting David and Claire in front of the promotions and posting things online. Yahoos. Griffin in charge of finding a house that won't catch fire. Yahoos. Eduardo cooking for 500 people by himself. Yahoo. The water balloon guys, obviously Yahoos. Lesbians, Yahoos. Uh, DJ Cat in the Hat. Did you notice that guy?
I
Yahoo.
did. Shout out
Yeah,
to when people were wearing the hell out of that hat.
I liked it. And then Brandon letting Kelly burn alive while he fucks his ex, who almost burned down his house one time.
Yep.
Yahoos. Not Yahoos, just left and right in this episode. Don't let Yahoos be in charge of stuff. What else?
I mean, you already leaned into this, but where there's women, there's fire.
Oh, there are so many
Um,
things that start fires in this that can start fires, but tell me about the women.
the lesbians clearly burned that house down because that house was probably once owned by a priest and was just like, oh,
That's right.
cannot
Not enough
stand all
penises
this
here.
same sex love. Ah, wind
Dangerous lesbians.
must set fire to myself. Um, Val, like, wants to do Steve. They finally get to hook up, and what happens? Fire.
Conflagration.
Flames. Uh, and Emily setting
Mm-hmm.
fire to that relationship.
Setting fire to that float in the back of
She
Castle
said,
Walsh.
I don't need a match to burn things down.
That's right. I just need this haircut. It's rough. This haircut is a top 3 worst haircuts in the history of this show.
Look, I love a French bob. Not all faces
Robert.
can wear a French bob.
I believe it's pronounced
God
Robert.
damn you.
I'm on Duolingo.
I hate you. That was stupid. But no, like she clearly got to France and wanted to look chic, and I get it. I would too. But that French bob,
That ain't it.
it's not going to work on everyone.
No, it's weird. It's so weird.
But you know what? As
Her
someone
face is
who
too long for it. It like stops up here, and like there's just yeah.
as
She
someone
has the
who
wrong
has
face shape.
yeah. But again, who are me to judge? Because I have played a lot with my hair in the last year. Sometimes it's been great.
Mm,
Sometimes we're in awkward stages.
yeah, that's okay. Um, it's just tough that, you know, it's immortalized on television. Like,
Yeah, you know, it
yeah,
it feels like that must be something uh personal to Christine Elise because they always give her a unique haircut.
I think that was just her haircut. I think this is just what
Interesting.
she was doing at the time. It's fine. Make choices.
Yep.
Um, I think this episode is about all of the things that can start fires.
Yes.
For example,
Petones.
accidental lesbians, petones, the Santa Anas, old loves, lighting rigs, cooking burritos, nachos, and enchiladas for 500 people in a normal kitchen with substandard power and appliances that work. Show them the appliances that work. Dear Lord. Also, Emily Valentine. All things that can start a fire. And it's nothing but flammable material in this episode.
Wait, and they mentioned Billy Joel. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
oh
he started the
Jesus,
fire. He didn't
we
start
didn't
it.
start the fire.
Nope. He just remembered headlines that he saw in newspapers when he was a kid. And the
Whatever
Cold Wars.
works. It's a banger.
It is. Um uh Speaking of this building that they put this fire in that catches fire, I was reminded of the immortal words of Egon. I think this building should be condemned. There's serious mental fatigue in all load bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs, and the neighborhood is Hancock Park. He says a demilitarized zone, but uh, Ghostbusters called it with this house.
My God.
Yeah, the wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. Eduardo, why don't you cook 500 meals?
There were not 500 people in that house.
There weren't. Eduardo wasted a lot of food, and then all of it burned up. Um, what else might this episode have really been about?
This made me think of the Office in the cold opening where there's a fire and
Uh
Michael Scott goes, "Stay fucking calm." Because honestly, when I saw them when I saw them pushing each other and shoving to get out,
huh. Mm-hmm.
like, I mean, that is my nightmare. But this episode is about stay fucking calm, about exes, women
Mm-hmm.
asking you to dance, and house fires.
Yep.
Stay fucking calm.
They did a surprisingly good job of not letting anyone die. Like they stayed relatively calm. I mean, there was a panic,
No, for
you know,
sure.
but they were
Well,
all checking in on people and making sure that this person got out. And did anyone see? Thank God Kelly got in that cab. You mean the blonde who was going to fuck my girlfriend? I know.
like the the most panicked parts were naturally where there's a group
Yeah.
because it's like herding animals, you know?
Hmm.
One gets upset, the rest of them get upset.
Hmm.
Everyone else, like when it was just, like Val and Steve are obviously anxious because a beam on fire has just fallen in front of them,
Hmm.
making it harder. But Ray's okay. Also, when Ray dips that blanket in the punch, I thought that's definitely that has alcohol.
It's got to. Yeah, it's got to.
And I'm thinking, I'm about to watch them go up in flames.
It could be bad. Yeah, it's the name of the episode. Maybe the episode was about Steve and Val burning alive
That is
in a.
absolutely a bad tip. Any bowl of liquid at a college party is going to be alcohol based. Do
It's
not
gonna
dip.
be 75% Everclear.
Yeah, don't dip a blanket in it to protect someone from flames.
Nope.
Like, I think this is where you needed to get down on your knees and crawl out.
Yeah. It If this were a cartoon, when they did that, they would have cut to the long shot of the house exploding like in a mushroom cloud. Like it would have been good job, Ray. Now they're dead. I mean, we've been hoping that Steve would die for a long time, and it finally happened.
I like he gives his guitar to Donna. Get out.
Well, yeah, because she bought him that guitar. It was expensive. You know, that's his meal ticket.
Yeah.
Comfort of a stranger.
He should have okay, at one point too, I forget when it was, but again, I thought back to The Office, the fire is shooting at us.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, when the guy he's like, "I've gotta get out of here," and he runs toward it, and then
yeah.
this fire was nuts, but again,
Good job on the
fire
fire, you
no,
guys.
they did a really good job because I'm not a firefighter. I don't know. I have not been in a fire, but from what I have heard from many news reports over the last few years about, like last year with the massive
Mhm,
fires in California, like fire is unpredictable.
mhm. Yeah, and it's, not for nothing, but most TV and movies these days, fire is all done in post. It's all CGI fire.
Mm.
They don't do real fires anymore because it's dangerous. You know, people can get hurt. But the CGI stuff doesn't look real. This was real fire. Like it looked real and it was well done. Um so, kudos to the 90210 folks on this one for making for not killing anybody in a fire that looked pretty damn real.
And they did give some helpful tips, like, "Oh, let's dampen the clothing, put it in the door,
Mhm.
like wedge it in the door to like keep it at bay for or keep the smoke from coming in."
And Allison touched the door handle, realized it was hot, and didn't open the door.
Which they they should have done the same thing with Muntz because that door would have been burning hot and
Probably true.
he still could
Yeah.
have opened it but been like, "Oh god."
Right. Well, or it could have been like Backdraft, where have you seen Backdraft?
No.
It's a pretty good movie. But this whole thing where like the fire is deprived of oxygen, so it sort of burns itself out, but it's not burned out. And then you open the door and that immediately feeds the fire.
Holy shit.
Yeah, which is kind of what happened to Muntz, but that's what happens in the movie Backdraft. It's a good movie.
Oh my god.
Um, yeah. Um, I think this episode is about the winds of change.
Ugh.
The Santa Ana's blowing in, Emily coming to town, Kelly going to be on the cover of a magazine. Nat starts the episode by taking things off the wall and it's like, put things up on the wall. He's changing things up. Um, we had flashbacks of other people telling us about the change to come. Brandon thinking of Emily, Kelly thinking of Dylan. And then Kelly does go to rehab and talks to Dylan. Um, and Dylan is thinking about Kelly and starting fresh.
Okay. I only got to see 2 flashbacks.
And which ones?
The ones when they're out on the porch.
Yeah, that's all they
Uh,
had.
oh, okay. I heard what you were saying as if there had been multiple, and I thought they cut out flashbacks now too?
Well, Brandon had a flashback.
Yeah,
Remember, he flashed back to Emily, and then Kelly had or Kelly or Dylan, whichever one of them.
Kelly.
Kelly has the flashback when they're sitting on the um, porch of their apartment. Um, and I don't guess there's a flashback when she's talking to Dylan, but he is like remembering,
Sure.
you know. So he was miserable. Now he's just terrified.
Oh
So
man, that was the line I should have used.
right. Um, let's see if there's anything else that
Dylan always getting me.
um I would like to point out the adorableness of the line. Um, how did you find out about us? It was online, posted on the internet. Yeah, that's us.
the
The
only
one
party.
thing, the only thing posted on the internet in 1994 was this party. And that's all Steve needed to know that they were in the right place. I loved it. It's like, okay, sure.
That is baffling. And I guess now this makes sense why when elders make a comment to me about like, you probably had a cell phone when you were 2. And I'm like, I didn't even have the internet in my house until middle school. But like
Hmm.
but clearly college campuses had access to the internet.
Yeah, yeah, I did. It was slow, mostly, but it was faster than dial up. So,
Well, there you go.
mhm. And we could post things in the Batgirl Lives forum if we felt like it.
There you
This is
go.
college in the 90s was primarily Batgirl related.
Hold
Um,
me back, girl. Touch me back, girl.
I don't know that. Did you just make that up?
No, I just replaced the lyrics to Bat Boy from the
Oh,
musical. Everyone, listen to
oh,
Bat Boy the musical. It's fun.
I didn't even know about it. That's okay though.
You're
Um,
welcome. Now
yeah.
you do.
Before we check in on Val's trauma response, I would like to know if you had any thoughts about what the other mood rooms were.
Oh boy. It'd be really cool if one had been an escape room and then it's like, "Oh, is this still part of it? There's a fire."
Right. Oh God, that's funny.
See, and that's why I don't do escape rooms because I'm like, something real is gonna happen and it's gonna go too
You're
far.
like, you think that escape rooms, like they literally light them on fire and you have to get out?
I don't know. I think death is involved somehow.
I mean, I think
Um,
that's a liability issue that they're probably not going to want to take on, but
this
you
whole
know,
country's a liability issue.
that's true.
Um,
Sick burn fire episode.
let's see. I mean, didn't they say they had the chill room?
That was the only room they said, the chill
I
room.
feel like that's where the pot smokers really should be. They don't wanna say it because 'cause they're like, "We're not endorsing it, but, if you got
Yeah.
them, smoke them."
Yeah. But Val went in the chill room and she gave up all that stuff.
Okay, but she clearly was tired of giving up everything because she went, "Hey, Steve, I'm not wearing underwear."
That's right. Yeah. I'm fully prepared to give up giving up sex.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to give it up. Um, see what I did there?
Maybe they had the rose room?
The
Um,
rose room?
I'm just naming rooms from the White House now, like
Oh, okay. That's
Lincoln
nice.
bedroom.
Sure. I mean, they had the water balloon room.
Yeah.
If you don't want people throwing water balloons out the window, don't have water balloons in the house, Steve.
Also
Maybe
the sex room.
clearly they had the sex room.
Maybe
Um,
that was the kink room and water balloons are part of it.
sure, might as well be.
Latex fetish taken a completely different way.
Yeah, and misunderstood. Like
Yes.
you wanted a latex room, I brought the balloons.
Wait, Donna was in charge of the kink room.
Yeah, and it's just like the most vanilla shit you could think of, including like just vanilla. It's just
Yes.
vanilla scented candles. It's all vanilla. More
Bunch of feathers.
flames.
Yeah.
Everything's up in flames. Um, all right. Did you have anything else that this might be really about?
No, I kind of struggled with this one because there was this the constant setup kind of gets in the way of
Hmm.
digging deeper at it because they're like, "No, it's only about the fire."
Well, and they've been doing it for a long time.
Is this the hint that you got from Okay, what
Yep.
what gave it away for you? Because I
Well,
had no idea
so
then.
when they first had when they had the first yeah, the first time that they had the after dark in the peach pit,
Mhm.
um one of the first things Steve says is, "We're on fire."
Oh
Like, he
god.
says that, and then remember, like, the next time they have it, they had to shut the whole thing down because
The
the fire
fire
marshal showed
marshal.
up. Yeah,
Oh my god.
they just kept doing it. They just kept putting little fire things in there, um,
That's
to
clever.
let you know. Yeah, they let you know.
I mean, I've been predicting a fire since, what, 2 seasons ago, but I thought it was gonna be like a brothel. I don't know why.
Right. Yeah, well, because brothels have lesbians in them. You just didn't know it.
That's why they
Um,
have the fans turning all the time in Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, so
it's
they're not
it's
setting
fire
fire.
prevention.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Dolly Parton. I was wrong about the best little warehouse in Texas. It's not stupid. It was fire
It's
prevention.
delightful.
It's something.
It would be
It
better if
ends
it had a better
fucking
ending.
no, that ending's the only thing I liked
Ew!
because it was weird. Don't you remember how weird it is that they sing "I Will Always Love You" at the end of this movie?
I hated it.
Fuck, it's fucking weird.
Not her singing, love it, I just hated the ending.
It doesn't make any damn sense, and that's why I liked it. Um, all right, Val's trauma response. It made her thirsty this week.
It sure did.
Oh, she was thirsty to help Steve plan this party. Like she would not take no for an answer. She was going to fucking help with this party. Um, it made her want to have another chance with Steve, which I don't, did you believe it? I don't believe that for a
No.
second, except for then she's going to fuck him. So maybe
I think she just wanted to get laid.
it's possible. I had just the stringing along of Steve is pretty rough.
I think also she may just enjoy tricking people.
Uh-huh.
and being a puppet master.
Well, or that is her trauma response.
Oh, you're right.
This is all to do with her trauma, and now
My
she has more
father
trauma.
my father tricked me into thinking he loved life,
Mhm,
and then he killed himself, so now I'm gonna trick people into thinking I like them
mhm,
and play them like fiddles.
that's right. And now she has lived through this fire, so more trauma.
So I get to be more of a puppet madam. Awesome.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think Val's gonna get nicer. Um,
From what
you
you've
know.
hinted at, I'm guessing not.
No, Val's a hot mess.
Yikes.
Um, alright, what did this, episode make you nostalgic for? The comfort of strangers? Probably?
I this is such a weird thing to be nostalgic for, but this is truly the only thing my brain could come up with. I've mentioned to you This Is Us.
Uh-huh.
It honestly made me nostalgic, and how funny that we're recording this on Super Bowl Sunday. And I mentioned that because that's when the show had been doing all this setup. We know Jack's gonna die. And then they're giving a setup into how he's going to die. And we
Mhm.
figure out from all the like it was a season, maybe more, of hints to the point where we're all like, okay, you just need to show it because we're dying here. Like this is anxiety inducing and this is awful. And the episode premiered right after the Super Bowl. And
Okay.
what a way to ruin that evening. But again, very impressively done episode. They did set a real house on fire. And the
Okay.
actors talked about like the firefighters, teaching them what to do and also like how to do this safely and taking care of them. And like, I mean, one, that's kind of a wild ask of like, I'm going to act out, but I'm going to act, but I'm also going to be in a house being set on fire.
Mhm. Yeah.
And don't I mean, I do believe that they have ways to do this safely. I
Mhm.
just don't know how I personally would wrap my head around it. But you know what? You give me a nice big check, I'm sure I can figure it out.
And a wet blanket to put over you,
Yeah,
not soaked in booze.
and like I'm sure there's a way to make it look like the fire is closer to these people than it
Mhm.
actually is.
Yeah, I'm sure that's
Um,
true.
but I don't I don't ever want to watch that episode again because it is devastating in an already
Yeah.
devastating show. But if you can look at it from, like, an artistic perspective, it's pretty fascinating, and the writing is pretty good.
Yeah. This, on the other hand, I have seen Kelly catch fire, like, 500 times. I've watched
Good
this episode.
lord.
I mean, I've seen every episode of this show a dozen or more times, like, every single episode, and there's a lot of them. So, I've
And you
seen
know what?
Kelly's
I
crispiness.
I loved that we only had I mean, you figured out that there were hints in other episodes, but I didn't, and I love that
Yeah.
I really only had this episode to be like, "No, there's really gonna be a fire. It's gonna happen."
Yeah, because I gave you the title of the episode, if nothing else. Like, from the title of the episode, you figure something's going on fire related.
Whereas, like, with This Is Us, it was just hints on hints on hints, and then
Yeah,
fake outs
yeah.
for maybe 2 years.
A-holes.
And what a horrible thing to build up to make people want to like, okay, you've built up enough anticipation. We just need to see this character die. That's terrible.
I know. Yeah. Kill
No
'em.
one no one wanted him to die.
Yeah. It's
No.
better when you kill characters accidentally at their own birthday parties.
Oh god.
R.I.P. Scott. That was you know what? Emily was around for that, so
Oh
bring her
my
back.
god. Where there's Emily, there's death.
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 Murder.
Murder.
Do you think she's a faithful or a traitor?
Oh my god.
The show's amazing. Um, I don't know if this makes me nostalgic for anything. But I did write IRL Jamie Walters as a fireman now.
That's awesome. Good for
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing. And
Do
I
you
didn't
think he
remember
sings to
him.
the fire?
I I hope that he provides to the people he saves the comfort of strangers.
I've always
That's right.
depended on the kindness of strangers.
In the kindness of a stranger.
Arms
Um,
of an angel.
that's right. Um,
Completely different.
it's a different song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Different band. All right. Who is your Steve Sanders Memorial worst person of the episode?
It's fucking Griffin. You pushed someone. I mean,
Oh,
you were
okay.
being a tool the whole episode, but I kind of got it, but also you were just being a little bitch. And then you pushed someone. You
Yeah.
pushed
He's like George. Do you see that episode of Seinfeld where George is at a children's party and there's a and yeah.
what?
Yeah, George is at a children's party and John Favreau is playing a clown. Like this is like early, like this is yeah, School Ties era Favreau. Um and there's a fire and the smoke alarm goes off or whatever and George tramples children on the way out the door. It's awesome.
That is I mean, those people exist.
Hmm. It's very funny. Yeah, so Griffin is just George. It's fine. Um, I'm going with Brandon, who fucked his ex-girlfriend while his current girlfriend died in a house fire.
I mean, he didn't know she was in a house fire to be
But
in
he knew it.
Brandon's defense.
There you go. Yes. Um, but he did know that he had a girlfriend.
You know, here's where my sick side comes through because when he turned back around and started laying one on her, I was like, "Yes, you suck."
Yeah.
Leaning into it. You know you suck. I
Y-
honestly was glad Brandon cheated. I'm like, "Good.
Yeah.
I hate you being holier than thou. I hate
Hmm.
you thinking you're any kind of good guy. You're not, you fucker."
Yep. No, he did if he fucked her. That's right. Um,
He
at
is
least
gonna feel really bad when he gets a call in an hour about like, "Hey, Kelly almost died. Where are you?" What?
right. And
Wait, he's
because
gonna
at that point he'll have been done for 58 minutes.
You don't think he's got any staying power now?
I don't know. I think he's pretty excited that Emily's in town. I mean, wouldn't you nut fast with that haircut? I mean, how are you going to control it when you got that French bobbing up and down?
Maybe if it
R-
has 7 different speeds.
Robert. Oh yeah. Adjustable. Um, you know who
What a
knows about
funny
that?
image.
You know who knows all about that? Lesbians.
Oh, because lesbians are the only one using toys? Wow.
That's right. I
Wow.
I don't
That's
know. Look, lesbians cause fires. Like if there's anything that I said that's more outrageous than accidental lesbians cause fire, I don't want to know about it.
we didn't start the fire. It
It
was
was
always
those lesbians that came to the house.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what the right wants us to think.
And that's I don't know. It's what Griffin wants us to think. Which
Their
same thing.
their legs and their lips cause friction.
Which lips?
That's why you can't have Everyone should watch this just to see Jeff's delightful faces.
All right, I think we did it.
Oh, I'm sad we did, but we did.
I know, we did. Um All right, Cheesemeisters, join us here on Friday when we are going to watch Before Sunset because there's a, short layover involved and X's. Not because there's any kind of fire, I don't believe, in that movie.
I mean, did you
Um,
wanna watch something with a fire? Do you wanna watch Back Breeze, whatever it's called?
Back breeze. That's that's very different. That
Excuse
involves
me.
someone blowing on your back.
That was
I feel the back breeze. Um, no, we can watch Before Sunset. It's a great movie. So we're
yeah.
gonna watch that. Um, and join us here next Wednesday, Cheesemeisters, when we watch season 5, episode 14, Injustice for All. Spoilers, Jesse says some weird stuff to Steve.
Is this that one you've referenced?
Where Jesse suddenly like has an accent or whatever, talks in
Oh,
slang.
no!
It is, it's weird. I find the whole thing uncomfortable.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh. But Jesse's right. Steve's being a dick. So,
Oh,
big shock there.
oh no.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
it's another oh, man, Jesse's storyline next week. It's a little timely, in
oh
ways that
no.
like, literally, I feel like it's never been more timely what Jesse is dealing with next week. So,
Holy shit.
I know it's weird. Fuck. I mean, I might have the details slightly off, but I think I remember what happens with Jesse and what he's Jesse has to be a lawyer again, even
So
though
is
he's
he
just in
gonna
law school.
be as tolerant as he wanted his wife to be a few episodes ago?
Um, Jesse's pissed about some shit that's real. Like,
I mean,
Jesse should be angry.
I think she had a right to be angry too. But again, this is about Jesse now, and that's fine. But
I think what's gonna happen is you're gonna go, "I 100% agree with Jesse."
I'm sure,
You're
but
gonna feel real good about Jesse's position. You're just not gonna feel great about the way that he expresses it, being the only Latino person we've ever met that's not named
okay.
Carla.
No, I don't doubt I will be on his side. I just, again, I'm bothered at him telling his wife she's not very tolerant, and I'm like, who does she have to be tolerant to right now?
They shouldn't have to, but he's right, she's not. She you know, it's just it's on brand. It's fine. I'm not saying it's, it's just who she is. Um,
I think
anyway,
she's fine.
okay. You note, Leslie loves the intolerant.
No,
What?
that's
That's what
not
you
what
just
I
said.
said. I
I
just
think it
don't
was.
think
That's what
I
I heard.
no. Fuck you, man. It's not going to be very hard for me to get canceled. Not because of things I say, other than like, she hates men. Get over
She
it.
thinks lesbians cause fires. No, that's the other one. The one with the
Oh,
beard
but
thinks
he's
that.
fine. We like
That's
him.
right.
He's funny. I have no
That's right, because he
idea.
did this. All right. So until then, Cheesemeisters.
Bye.
Bye.
Stay warm.
Yeah, in a fire.